Meow. We got a big podcast this week.
Wow. We do a little bit.
We got a lot to cover.
Caboose, can you help us with today's podcast? You have nothing to say? Thanks, dog.
So, do I just got to do the...
What's up? What's up, man?
Do I got to do the GIF forever?
Yeah?
Do I have
Which GIF is that,
Do I
Willie?
have to do my GIF? Do I have to
Yeah.
Do I have to bring the camera closer?
Yeah, bring the camera right in.
Just shut the fuck up, man.
Just shut
up.
Shut
Just
up.
stop. Just don't say. Just hey. It's
shut
so easy to
up.
just not. All right. You're doing your desync.
I'm doing the hold on, I'll fix it. I got it. I'm gonna do it. I fixed it. Is it fixed now?
There we go.
Ah.
All right. There we go.
I fixed it. I'm so smart.
It costs nothing. You know, just so you
It costs nothing to shut the fuck up.
That's it. That's all.
That's it.
You know, when it comes to just who's meowing in Eugenics, it's like, okay, if you recorded a bunch of shit 10 years ago because the game's been in development for super long, yeah, that was a long time ago, and the world has gone to shit significantly more than it already was.
It's changed since then.
Things have gotten a lot worse over the last 10 years. And that's it. And yeah, okay, that's cool. That I think everybody's like pretty much like, yeah, I can piece 2 and 2 together on that. You know,
Yeah.
the sun was in the sky, and we saw we did some revolutions around it. Time passed,
Yeah.
and over the course of time passing, shit got shitty, and here we are. Meow. That meow was from back then, and here we are now.
No, Wooly. No, Wooly.
But if
do you know
you're
what I'm gonna do?
What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna. You know that ready-made explanation you just handed me just now?
Sure.
No. Not good enough.
Not okay. What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna take my foot, put it right up my ass.
Or mouth ass, and then pull it out with a big smiley poop on it. It's like that. Just anyway.
Just shut up.
That's all. It's the most nothing, but it's just
But also shut up though.
Yeah. In any case, I mean,
now you want to talk about the real controversy this week.
okay. What's
Yeah, you want to talk about what's actually wildly controversial.
Mm-hmm.
Why can't I tell my cat in Eugenics not to step in fucking glass? That's bullshit.
Wait, what?
When you're playing the Eugenics,
Yeah.
and you're like, I would like my cat to go here,
Yeah.
and you go to click on it,
Yeah.
the cat will only has one choice of pathing ever.
Okay. Yeah. So sometimes if there's a dangerous pathing route to get to a safe tile, you have to spend an extra turn getting there.
Yeah, full extra turn getting there.
Yeah.
Because you can't, like, I have 4 movement blocks. Can I choose the movement
You
blocks?
can't go
up?
like that. You can't go left, right, up. Yeah.
It makes me nuts because I was fighting Fenrir, the boss that puts down traps, and I was like, my brain would go, oh, surely the kitty cat will move to the correct spot, avoiding the trap that I know is the no.
Yeah. No, that's one of those things you can't do.
I fully expect that to actually be changed.
And the other thing, so that's not that. So yeah, that I kind of more or less was accepting that. I mean, that's kind of fine. It is interesting seeing the design, the philosophies of like keeping you in the dark on like lots of things, because the whole Isaac sort of road of development.
It is super. You really feel playing Eugenics that this was a game built by somebody who took like 28 years to put item descriptions into the game. You feel it.
So everything in my like, you know, Into the Breach blood is coming out here and kind of going like, okay, I'm going to like, without like basically trying to make the level of plays that you can make in that game because of the perfect information is not possible here. But you still have, there's still like lots I'd say that is out of your control with the way things go. And I guess like that's kind of meant to be like the nature of it.
Yeah, no, when you have your run, a huge part of it, like once you're in the run, it's like fucking deal with
whatever happens.
Get,
exactly. Yeah, right. Sometimes you send the wrong cat into the wrong event, and then the wrong thing happens, and you have no way to walk away from it. You know, I had a fucking cat. My main fighter, just go into the Amigara fault. And
die
and disappear and die, and my cat was gone from the party.
I had a cat have a fucking ability where it did damage. It earned money every time it hit.
Yes, I got that one.
And every time, but its damage scaled with how much money it had earned that match.
Cool. Okay.
And I got the crying dead baby that shoots 2 shots around.
Oh, there you go. Okay.
So that shit just fucking won the day for me.
Oh, so one, getting to the boss that of that same run I was just describing, the elongated Amigara fault cat that I lost came back to fight me. So that happens, by the way, you know. But yeah, no, and then in terms of like the actual strat, like things happening, the runs I'm starting to get are starting to be like kind of. I've seen a couple busted builds. You know, I had a cat that was a healer that had the ability to throw a shield down on the ground and then go pick it up, but also had a quirk that was like whatever buffs you pick up for yourself apply to the whole party.
Oh, that's super.
So just the whole thing was like, yeah, my team is healing every turn nonstop as I just pick up my own buffs, and then everyone can just go nuts, you know? Insane levels of like broken abilities you can get together. There's one where it's just like nuke everything outside of a little circle around you, and make it all blind as well. And it takes a lot of mana to do that. And then I just put heavy mana dump into the one caster, and then everyone just sits tight, puts up a phalanx, and then you just nuke the wave the entire map until it's done, you know?
It is a brave decision to lock, hey, what is going on with these party members at all behind like multiple tiers of long form upgrades.
Yeah.
Like you're not unlocking more power, you're unlocking the ability to see what's going on at all.
Some abilities only make sense after leveling them up multiple times too. There are like ones where like you can toss things around the map, and an upgraded version of that is like toss something onto an opponent and then it lands next to it, including friendlies, familiars, etc.
Yeah.
And the cat I had in particular was a tank that would also it had the ability to kick rocks and make rocks. I got an item that was basically like an axe pick that would like make rocks out of inanimate objects, so I could fill up the field with rocks. And then it had
shit it up with rocks,
but then it had a quirk that made rocks your friends, and rocks became extra party members that would walk around the field and have a super long attack distance. So I had like 1 billion familiars, and if you walk up to any inanimate object, including giant ones, and hit them with the pickaxe, you turn the whole object into a field of like 4 rocks that are now all also taking turns at the end of your turns to just pelt themselves.
That's cool.
It was insane, you know? So yeah, the broken builds are going nuts. I'm in Act 2. And I feel like if you do really good assigning the collars to the right cat with the right stats, like you can go really far with them. So far I think the overall tactical gameplay is like really addictive and really well made.
It's the game's incredible.
It's really good.
I literally only have 2 complaints, and they're fairly minor.
Okay.
The pathing and the sorting. Once you get like more than 10 casts,
sorting is a lot. Sorting is a lot. It was briefly mentioned before this, but like run length is really long.
It's nuts.
You have to sit for a while to do a run. It's starting from scratch.
You can save and leave.
Not during a fight though. So
yeah, or else
if you exactly. So I did the game's thing, which said save and exit which was during a fight. I said, okay. And then I resumed it, and I got the fucking shadow asshole intro. Yeah, who's like, hey, you're not allowed to fuck with the save, and if I catch you doing it, bad things will happen. But you get one. You're allowed to fuck with the save once, and after that, you know. So
I think that's fair.
I get it, but I didn't do anything to interrupt it. I just followed the game's own logic to exit during a fight and then resumed my save, and I got that warning message, you know. So that was weird. However, I'm just like, okay, save and exit outside of fights, and it should be fine. For me, the complaint I have is the home cat stuff is more tedious and not as fun as it could be compared to like going out and doing the runs. Like,
I think that you are correct.
I think that it's kind of meant to be like, oh, you're sorting through a bunch of crazy cats, you know, and it's meant to be like, look at these assholes, like you're a crazy cat lady doing it and picking them up. Where's the poop, etc. But when it comes to sorting out which ones are ready to go and which ones are the ones that are retired with the skills I want and stuff, you can sort them by room and stuff, but it ends up kind of just being tedious and
it feels like the kind of thing that is like dramatically improved as you get more upgrades.
Yeah. And it takes a while to get them.
Let's say like the rooms, right? Having more rooms is a big deal. The room upgrades are like the longest form upgrades in the whole
25 system. Retired cats to get the third room, right? Still working on that. It takes a lot of fucking runs to get 25 retired cats that are also like that are retirees you don't want to send elsewhere, you know?
Like I'm in the weird place right now where I'm like I'm doing okay through like the first act or chapter or whatever the fuck it's called. And like, in order to upgrade my permanent shit, I'm basically having to like start the fuck over every couple of runs because I got to send these losers out, and I don't have the information about what's good and what isn't on them to successfully breed them. So I'm just kind of doing fucking whatever.
So like, yeah, you can give kittens over to Mr. Tink to get your tips,
and
or whatever.
He unlocks a bunch of incredibly useful abilities.
But so far, so I haven't done a bunch of that. I haven't been giving kittens over because I've been just trying to, you know, get the good runs going. It feels as if, it feels as if you like lose like if you lose like let's say 2-3 runs, you can be basically back to scratch.
That happened to me.
All your good elder cats didn't have babies anymore.
I lost 3 runs in a row.
Okay.
And I had like 3 retired cats that were the cats from my very first run.
Okay.
And nothing else, and a couple of upgrades.
Yeah.
And when that happened, I was like, you know what? I am going to focus on being reasonable and not shooting for the moon, and build up my permanent upgrades by just shooting cats off.
Yeah.
Because I'm not going to try and create the fucking Ubermensch when I can't see like who's inbred, what their real stats are, etc.
Also, when you beat runs, you unlock new extra strong abilities with those classes. So it doesn't pay to try to focus early on a particular Uber cat when you don't even have the progress unlocks to make better moves coming down the line.
It feels like the whole first act is like, get your feet wet, don't go too crazy, figure out how to play the game, because things are like somewhat reasonable, except for the caves. Man, the fucking caves, bro.
Caves. I found the graveyard worse than the caves.
I haven't been to the graveyard.
Oh, okay. The graveyard is worse than the caves.
I'm probably I haven't played all that much. I'm probably gonna just restart and just start upgrading all my shit like crazy.
Okay. There's a boss fight.
Oh no, wait! I can just send off all my cats and just that's functionally the same as restarting.
There's a boss fight, or okay, 2 things. 1, there's a boss fight or 2 in the caves that have some gimmicks that are like, if you're not ready for them, you know, and to get gimmicked out after an hour-long run is wild.
Yeah, no, there's some like, I ran into bosses that were like not a big deal other than the fact that their gimmick was specifically built to ruin my specific party combination.
Yeah. The run that I had against the bomb rat on stream was particularly unfortunate in that like I had to just chase him around and like it took forever. But then I had a second run where like it was raining, so all of his bombs just got dudded immediately.
I had that run too, and I was like, "Oh my god!" No.
Hilarious. Yeah. What I will say is, when it comes to your retirees, like you want to keep the good ones around for breeding purposes, and other. So hold on to your good retirees.
I have like 2 retirees in my fucking house right now.
Okay.
And one of them is Caboose.
You should hold on to that. Yes. So hold on to more retirees. What? How the fuck did that was crazy. I saw that clip and I was like, what? That's super cool.
Right, little Caboose dog.
Yeah.
I mean, cat.
Yeah. Did you up, down, left, right?
No. So apparently most of the suggestions were user submissions. So Caboose and Elmo are in there for sure.
But like, not only is, but just.
Oh yeah, it was right away.
But like, but that's the part where I'm like, how? The odds are insane. Okay, well, in any case, that was incredible.
So, hey, I want to mention something. Because I've been playing Stardew and I played No Man's Sky and I've been playing Eugenics. And I'm constantly being given the advice, hold on to this thing that you don't know what it's for.
Yeah.
And I'm starting to like just ignore that advice as a matter of course.
Okay. Well,
because it's always unclear as to whether or not it's worth it, or rather whether or not it is worth the mental effort of keeping it in the background.
Yes. For
an unknown length of time.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, then I had one of those where it's like, hey, hold on to this ribbon. And I was like, what does it actually, is that a real thing? Okay. Well, I will just, if anyone doesn't want to know about like, I guess because the game's early, so everyone's still figuring it out right now. But if anyone doesn't want to hear about a, like, I guess, whatever, spoiler-ish thing about later.
Oh, man, I don't know shit.
Okay.
You can tell me.
Well, all that to say is just, one, that ribbon thing, I think it's nothing. It's literally the objects that you get.
The ribbon.
I don't think it does it. It literally does nothing as far as I can tell. Whatever.
It's cute.
But me telling you about your cat retirees is because there is a challenge that occurs outside of the runs.
Got it.
That's it. That's all. Yeah. So
I am now going to restart Eugenics. I have a sneaking suspicion getting back to where I am right now will be really fast now that I know how to play the game.
Oh, for sure. I mean, especially like given, you know, when I like learn how to play the game with these games and I put a bunch of time into them and I like move smoother and stuff. Like the first round going through it on Steam, on stream, I was kind of like, okay, just getting a hang of the info and so on, clicking around. Took a minute. Now I'm like flying through it, you know, and feeling comfortable.
I just want better sorting options for these cats.
Yes.
Just figuring out who's ready to go.
Yeah.
Is way harder than it needs to be.
So I'm using the box out, the depart box, to just help with sorting, even when I'm not ready to depart. Dragging them to, like, you know, like clicking the quick button to go quickly get ready to go over here, or send them outside to the pipes or whatever. Like all of that is just like, if this could be made easier, there could be more sorting options here. I definitely.
So you know what drives me nuts? Like drives me actually nuts, because everyone's saying just give me a list of the cats, dude.
Yeah.
And I'm like, it's really annoying to be picking up and sorting up all these cats and be like, which cat is it? Which cat is it? If I wanted to be really, really kind, I could be like, I bet the experience of where's that cat while you're walking through your house and picking up all these weird cats is like intentional.
Yes.
As a cat hoarding scenario.
That's what I was saying. The fact that you have to click and drag them out of the way to go round that one, right?
So you don't have to. You can like hit. I used a controller for a bunch of it. You can click like square, and it'll show you the little profile on the.
But you still have to go one by one.
And then you can just click through that.
Yeah. But you still have to go one by one. But
yeah,
like,
and it will show you which ones can go because it'll have the box icon highlighted. So there's that.
But the choice was deliberately, clearly made here to not do something we've seen sorted out in, say, Darkest Dungeon 2 or Darkest Dungeon 1, where your whole party is just on the right side of the screen. Top to bottom, and you're like, yeah, every cat I have could just be on a list right here, and I can just go right to them. But where's that goddamn cat? You get over here.
If I want to be like a massive asshole, I could be like, there's a lot of very clear pain points available in Eugenics that could be solved with relatively simple updates. You got to focus on those pain points. That being said, I don't know what or if any of these things will change. Though there is obviously support coming.
The charm of like tossing your cats out and out of the way and getting overrun with a big old house full of stanky cats, and like also the fact that like there was a dead cat that was in there, but like it doesn't have a clear. It's like it's upside down, but like it doesn't say cat is dead. And you just have to go, oh, that one's not moving and it's upside down. So and like I clicking through the prompt at one point when like two cats got into a fight, I just wanted to click for the text to autofill, but it skipped the whole prompt, so I missed that a cat had died. And that and it's this whole thing where it's just like, okay, you actually might be like one of those crazy cat ladies who doesn't even know that under this pile of cats there's a dead one, which again I do think is intentional.
Right? That is a thing.
I think they want you to have that. Oh shit! Oh fuck! When did that happen? Level of
I have a strong suspicion that this game will be around for a while, what with it being the most played roguelike ever.
Surpassing Hades 2 is kind of nuts.
Surpassing Binding of Isaac.
That's nuts. Yeah, the push fucking got where it needed to go on that. And hey, it is the year 2000. You are browsing Newgrounds. It is tomorrow. It will also be the year 2000, and you will be browsing Newgrounds forever.
That's true.
The appeal appears to be locked in. And people
there's a strong suspicion that for me that the game will be receiving disgusting amount of updates over time.
Well, yeah, that this is the long haul. Special, I'm sure get cameo cat things perhaps, or here's cat from fucking here's 808. Here's
but I mean you can just throw on like an extra chapter.
Or 2 or 3 or 4, yeah.
Or 3 or 4 or 5 or 6.
Mm-hmm. You can throw on a whole extra map of buildings to go to.
You can do many things.
Yeah, for sure. But overall, the tactical runs, that part of it and everything is like, that works, that's sorted, that's pretty good. And finding the right synergy of good builds and all that is really fun. I did a 3-cat run.
What is up with the 3-cat run? What is the deal? What is the purpose of that?
So the 3-cat run is by not having a 4th cat, you don't have everything that you get EXP wise is split. So by having 3 cats, they get more experience per fight, and they level up way faster. And if you've got a cat that you think is like, this cat could fucking carry the whole fucking game by themselves. If you think that, if you feel that, right? And if you feel that in your heart. And if you put a 3-cat run on the hard path, they fucking they eat levels as long as you stay alive. As long as you can manage. Yes. What I will say is there appears to be a deliberate algorithmic tweak so that if you don't, maybe I'm just messed in my head, maybe it's just RNG, but my observation so far has been if you don't have a healer, there are more offers for healing abilities to be self-sustaining. I mean, that makes sense. I wouldn't know that though because I've never not taken the healer. Okay. So yeah. I did runs without healing, and I noticed, oh, my level up options included self maintenance options much more frequently, or items that would let you heal back up or give you the ability to generate healing items, you know? So they make it so that you're not completely fucked if you want to do a no healer run. But alternatively, if you do a healer run, you know that they've got it covered, so then you just go all offense on everything else, you know? But yeah, 3-cat run, much harder for sure, but like you're leveling up almost every fight sometimes. I did like a sequence of just like bop, 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 and like, of course, those abilities start getting huge, you know? At a certain point, you have more spells than your actual charisma can, or not, well, yeah, charisma, than your mana can cast, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I'm really enjoying that, and I'd say too, like, just starting out Act 2 or so, it's that thing where like, all right, now baseline enemies are like, there's things where it's like you can ignore a bunch of these. There's only 2 real threatening dudes on the map right now, or 3, and like in Act 2, I feel like every baseline enemy is a problem that needs to be addressed. And at this point, if you've gotten this far with you through the run, your cats should not be cowards. You should have built some resilient fuckers that can, you know, push it to the limit and potentially get back up after going down, or have some wild shit going on with their build. They need to be broken at one thing. I think you're much
farther than I am.
Yeah, I killed the first boss of Act 2 is where I stopped.
Okay. What is that, the desert?
Desert, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. But when you get a cat that can like jump to anywhere next to one of your allies, or like shoot anywhere next to one of your enemies, like you get these abilities where you're like, oh, I can go anywhere I want on the field any turn, and it just becomes this like yeah, like you start breaking the game in your favor. With the thief, there's a skill that's called greed step.
Yeah.
And it's literally, you can auto teleport as long as there's a coin on the ground to any coin. Yeah. It's a flash step, but for greed, you know? And so you make your fights based on flash stepping to coins, you know, and fighting around it. It's sick. It's a really cool ability.
I keep hemming and hawing as I play with my cats, and I'm like, HP is the best stat. No. Movement is the best stat. No. Mana is the best. I'm like as I go, like, because they're all pretty well balanced. Because whenever I have a cat that's like really strong in one stat and really weak in the other, I fucking feel it.
Okay. So if your strength is decent, then movement is the best stat. If your aim is decent, then mana is the best stat, right? Like you don't need to, if you can hit decently enough, then you need to be able to get there. And nothing beats like one turn problem solving, you know, because when you're talking about, again, like the 3-cat run, for example, so you can, in these games, you can like, sometimes there's like a couple enemies left, like a flea or something, and you can go healing up your guys and like buffing yourself a little bit between rounds.
Yeah.
But the faster you end the fight, the more rewards you get.
Yeah.
And it's actually more rewarding to end quicker than it is to go heal up everybody. So when you're able to take one turn to just go bam, nuke that enemy, blast that, take that out, and in like 2 turns tops, you're out of there. And all that extra leveling up, all that extra life, everything, like you just start going and going and going. And that first environment becomes a joke. You're just flying through it. Basically, you're doing the first environment almost like absent-mindedly, hoping for great pickups as you wander into the little question marks. You know?
I think that the way that the game handles items is specifically designed to harm me, because it's like I finished a couple runs and I was like, bro, you have twice as many items as you can fit in this fucking storage. And I'm like, time for some hard decisions.
Yeah.
And then I made those hard decisions, right? And then one run later, they're like, these fucking items are worn down to shit. They're gonna just explode in like 2 seconds.
Yep.
I'm like, oh, okay. And then the runs after that were total failures, which put me back down to no items.
Yeah, don't get too attached because they're not going to last more than 1 or 2, you know? And when they're worn down, that's a heavy priority preference for me where I'm like, I'd rather get rid of an item that is, okay, something that is very, very useful, you use it till it falls off your body. But something that's like so-so, like versus something that is like a little less than so-so, but it's not worn, I'm taking that, you know?
Yeah. It's the only game I can think of that I put like, oh, you get a lot of what are essentially potion and ether equivalents. And I'm like, I'm putting them on and I'm using them in the next fight.
Run through your consumables.
Because that's the only time they'll be useful is one fight from now.
Yeah, run through your fucking consumables. Absolutely. Yeah. I had some juiced up shit where it was like I had consumables that were like giving you 1 strength up or so, or like sometimes multiple, like a 5 strength up for 1 match or whatever. But then I had a cat that had a move called Falcon Punch. Nice. And Falcon Punches takes 1 turn to charge it, takes 1 turn to release. The damage is stupid, you know? So you throw all that together, and then on top of that, you get another one that was, I got the same cat got like I think like stew powered or something, stupor powered, where it's like the dumber you are, the harder you hit.
Oh, that's a good one.
And then also
have you seen the
over
low
damage
intelligence text?
No, I don't think so.
So if a cat is low intelligence enough, their fucking text on their character is garbled.
It's dumb. Yeah, okay, I haven't seen that yet. No. I've been low, but I haven't been to 0. You know, but
it's kind of unreadable looking at their abilities.
Amazing. Can't even read. You're completely illiterate. That's great. The things that then lean into that, of course, where it's like after you do when you overpower or overkill an enemy, they just explode with no corpse, and the explosion does damage to anything around it. You know, like you could go crazy with it. So, yeah. Anyway, no, it's pretty all in on the combat stuff. Just I want that house sorting to be. I think you can make it charmingly tedious without feeling like proper tedious.
I think there's a fine line, and I think a lot of the tedious maxing or tedious minimizing is based around the game's upgrades. So I think you're supposed to, like, it's a really fine line to put something annoying in your game only for you to be able to unlock the ability to minimize it and have the player go, oh, thank God.
Yeah, like I think for example, the dragging them around to go clean up the poop and whatever is stuff that, like, you can keep that in there, right? That's fine. But just when your house is overwhelmed and you're trying to, like, get the right ones for the run, you know, and stuff, it's like times like that where it's like, okay, this is not, the charm isn't in this part, you know? And similarly, if there were some sort of mechanic where it's like, you got to go pick them up to find the right one to be like, hey, let me give you a scrub or whatever it is, little caring for them things or whatever you want it to do. There's ways to kind of lean into that part, but just when I want to do a run, I want to, like, just be able to sort that out proper, you know? But yeah, no, that's it. That the you know, progress has been good and the game's fun. It's kind of wild though to, like, you know, you hit that act 2 or so and you go back to that title screen and it says like, hey, you've done 7% maybe, you know, if at that. So
it's very fascinating because, like, you look at Isaac, right? And you look at like the how long to beat on Isaac and it's like 450 fucking hours, right? But that's after many updates. You look at the how long to beat at this fucking thing and it's like 400 fucking today.
Oh yeah, like they slow roll one of the main mechanics of the game, which is the mutations system.
I am not far enough to have received any mutations.
They slow roll that at you because it's basically like it seems like they want you to be like comfortable with how the game runs normally before you even begin to introduce any of that stuff, you know. And like,
I have a feeling that like once you have all of the permanent upgrades, even a total loss of every single cat in your entire stable is not that big of a deal, because you end up looking at because you're able to pick winners and losers immediately.
That's kind
because
of,
you have the information to look at them.
That's what I'm guessing. I'm guessing that as well. And like, if you have a high enough appeal on your house, you're getting better strays anyway.
Oh, I don't have shit appeal on my house. Nobody wants to fuck in my house at all.
Oh yeah, no, my appeal is
they're all miserable. They shit on each other.
The other thing too is like
fucking disgusting.
I've had some things where it's like a couple nights in a row, one cat tried to get it on, but the other one wasn't into it. You know, and then the other one's picking fights and stuff. And I just changed rooms. I'm like, okay, you go hang out with these people. And then it worked out. So I feel like there are times when it's like, oh, they specifically are just like, yeah, these two are not going to get along for whatever reason. Separate them and make some space. But I do expect that the mutations and the house appeal are going to be your permanent progress, like smoothers, you know, over time. Where if you do wipe out your entire fucking house, then you're like, okay, well, it's fine. The next one coming in is going to be pretty good on the stats, you know.
Also, despite all the graphic content, it's pretty chill and cartoony.
It's tame, yeah.
It's very actually tame to see.
I mean, it is kind of like the goofiness of like seeing the kitten slide out.
Oh, that's I think the one that got me was like when the cats were boning and one cat just got behind the other one, did the corkscrew. Yeah, that's the one. Because I went, what? Oh man.
Just full on helicopter, you know.
Yeah.
The definition of doing tricks on it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, that was fun.
That's a good game, and that is a good game that's going to be around for a while. Please do something about the sorting and the pathing.
Okay.
That's it. That's all I want. That's all I want.
I was going, please shut the fuck up.
Well, I you notice what I didn't include. Yeah. I didn't say please talk.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's it. Those boss themes are incredible.
So I think the best
part of the game. The best part of the game is the music.
It's not even close.
No, absolutely, by far. And you want to fucking,
and the fact that the stage theme is like building up to the vocal track for like 40 minutes.
Say the word, Pat. Leitmotif.
Oh, is that a leitmotif?
Leitmotif.
I think it's just the song without lyrics, actually.
Well, it's the build up to the song, and then you get sometimes your own cats doing their vocals on it, where they'll go meow 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 meow, and then you're like, oh, I can get a hint of what the vocal is gonna be, and then you finally get there, and then it starts going full ham, and it's like, yeah, I've been listening to this track for the whole run, and now here come the lyrics, and the vocals are great. Super good. And every stage,
it's an incredible soundtrack.
I've heard 5 of them now, and they're all bangers. Each one of them is great. The desert, like, oh, dude, like you get to the desert boss and it's just Johnny Cash. Like it's so fucking powerful. It's fantastic, man. Best part of the game is the music. Easy. And the other thing too is I can like there's a distinct taste that you can tell he has about music, where there's similarities in instruments and choir usage between Isaac, Bumbo, and his other games. You know, there's a bit of that the repeating la 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 la,
yeah,
and a bunch of people going ha ha ha. You know, like he likes to use that a lot, and that's coming back in here with the kind of the title theme being very almost like Saturday morning cartoon tinkering, like bing bong bong bong, tick 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 tick, you know, all these little noises and sound effects. It seems like that's a distinct Macmillan move. And so here you're getting the best versions of those things, plus these great lyrics on the songs, you know? Yeah, every track I've heard is fantastic. Eugenics good so far. Eugenics good.
Very good. Minor complaints, but other than that, yeah, no, it's an incredible game.
Turns out the sequel to Eugenics, much better. Yeah. That first one, not great. Part 2, though. Mm-hmm.
You can have that bit by yourself.
All right. Really? No?
Yeah.
No, you don't want any of that?
I don't want none of that.
Nah, there's nothing going on with the redheads you want to fix?
No. Well, the pain thing.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking about. Yeah, you know.